What's going on, y'all? Out here getting prepared for another roots install. This is often what it looks like on the back end, right? It's me kind of filling the truck up, extra laborious. And right now, this is also my own personal farm compost. And you might be asking, why in the world would you be digging into your own stash to go do an install at somebody else's spot? So just a little background. We are establishing 100 supplemental food production plots here in the metro Atlanta area. And these supplemental food production plots are low cost to no cost, meaning if you buy the materials, we'll come by and install. If you have the money, if you don't have the money, we'll get the materials and come install, right? We're looking to do this in 100 households. Why? Because it's an old saying that when there is no food, the farmer becomes king, right? But I think we don't ever walk that saying all the way out and say, well, dang, how long does a farmer reign though, right? And the truth is, if the farmer becomes king because he has all the resources, he or she, what's going to happen is everybody's going to convene or converge on those resources and suck them dry. So we cannot look at the system as an individual concept anymore. We are a part of the food system. We are a part of the ecology. We are a part of it. We're a huge part of it. So we have to start doing for ourselves. And this is just me empowering people in my community to grow food, to use their front yard, side yard, backyard. We teach them how to grow in containers, whatever the case calls for. We're giving them the solution, because right now everybody needs to be growing food. If you believe the same thing and you either A, are a homeowner who can utilize your space to grow food in, B, you're someone who can teach people how to grow food in that space. And the space is a 10 by 10, very small, right? Or third, you're someone who desires to learn, right? Those are three ways you can introduce yourself into a system such as this, and we call it roots. Resilient organic opportunities for thriving systems. And again, we're starting here in Atlanta with the goal to create 100 supplemental food production plots. And supplemental is important. We're saying supplemental so that as the groundwork is laid, people are already in the spirit and the mentality of doing it as a collective, right? So supplemental is because you're supposed to be growing your 3 vegetables or root crops or fruits, and somebody else is going to grow their 3, and 5 of y'all are together going to form a cohort, and now y'all have 15 crops instead of 3. But it's a low lift because you, as a brand new gardener or steward, you probably don't have the bandwidth to learn 15 different plants at once. So this makes it a lot more reachable, a lot more attainable, because you're only going to be in charge of 3, right? So again, if you think that this is a valid cause, check out our org, collectivelysustainable.org. Join the movement. You can get this same construct started in your area. Right now, we're looking for funding to get more soil, more tools. And if you want to assist with that, you can definitely do that on that website as well. We're looking for more plant starts. If you're out there as a gardener or homesteader and you have some brassicas you want to give, we'll gladly take them. And lastly, if you just want to join to help spread the word and be a part of this campaign, maybe you don't have the time or the energy, but you have the resources to spread the word, we definitely love you to join Collectively Sustainable and be a part of what we're building. If you see so fit, I hope you do. Because right now, there's no denying that something's coming and that everybody's looking at food as the main thing that they're trying to, make sure we have access to. And the best way to make sure that you have access to fresh, nutrient dense, ethically sourced, trusted food and goods, hygiene goods, is to be a part of it yourself and start a network of people who also feel like you, and they're holding their side of, what they can do. You're holding yours. And again, this 10 by 10 installation is to be practical, accessible, but it's also built to be expansive. It's not going to just stop at food production. We're going to be teaching you how to make bread, how to preserve your food, how to, water glass your eggs, how to raise chickens, how to make tinctures and salves, how to make your own fertilizer. So with Collectively Sustainable, we're not just giving these 10 by 10 food installation plots and then chirping out. We're literally there every step of the way throughout the growth seasons. That's with an S. So we can ensure that you get the information necessary. And again, if you have somebody in your area that you can learn the hands-on skills from, that makes it even more valuable, because now you can actually learn it online or learn it with somebody in your space, in your region, who knows your soil. So right now it's just a broad call. If you're out there and you're willing and ready to participate in a movement that's actually moving, not just hosting Discord rants, not just talking endlessly, and we out here having fun, y'all. We build a community at the same time. Collectively Sustainable. I'm not gonna say you're gonna jump in and find people instantly and jump into a movement that's already flowing in your area, because I'd be lying to you. I'd be lying. And I'm not happy about it, but I'm glad that it takes a certain amount of grit and tenacity and, just wanting to participate, that you're going to have to go out more than likely in your own area and establish your community. We're just going to show you how we did it here in Atlanta. From 5 families to over 120. We're doing it right here, right now. These 100 supplemental food production plots are going to aid us in building that community. And that's all it is. That's all this is. This is like a coupon for us. Yes, it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of energy expanded. But the reality is we have to get into the cultural norm of stewarding the land and producing our own food. And it's that serious to where me as a farmer, yes, I would give up my own personal stash of compost. I will start to dig into it so that I can go out into somebody else's backyard and help them establish, because I understand that at some point in time, I might have to rely on somebody else. And that's what Collectively Sustainable is about. So again, Roots Initiative is alive and well. This is more than a social experiment. This is mutual aid. We're not trying to see what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. When we start to grow, bake, and make our own food, we're going to ultimately start to not rely on the ever fluctuating dollar. We're going to start to rely on the raw resource, the goods, the added value products, the clothes that can be mended, the cars that can be fixed, the 2-stroke engines that can be repaired. We're going to start to have an internal economy, microeconomy, an economy within our economy. And that's where the inevitable is taking us. It's not a guessing game. The only guess is when the actual bottom is going to all the way fall out. But right now, you can see the prices right now. You can see what you get. The bag's gotten smaller, the price got bigger. We don't need to be economic geniuses to put a solution together. And at Collectively Sustainable, we're just saying that we are the solution, you and I. And it's just dependent on what we do as far as problem solving, as far as getting active. Are we going to sit around and get on live all day? Or are we going to actually get out here and work? So I appreciate y'all watching this video, but they say faith without works is dead. So if you're watching this video and at any point of my spiel, it hits your soul, that means that message is meant for you. Are you going to be a bystander? Or are you gonna actively engage? Because we need you out here. We need you. And I can't do this by myself. And in Atlanta, we can't do it by ourselves. We need this everywhere as fast as possible. So again, collectivelysustainable.org. About got my truck filled up now. I'm getting ready for this install 10 by 10 supplemental food production plot in Conyers, Georgia. Tomorrow, September 21st, 2025. By this time next year, hyperlocal food systems, collectively sustainable, and front yard, backyard gardens will be a norm. Will it be because you establish it in your area?